1.4 billion. And I don't even know, like, can you actually get a fair valuation for that? When that was, I think that was actually maybe 2023. Are they still worth that much? They might even be worth less. Like, nobody's using them for anything. So, pump fund, and everyone knows this. You know, that's why everybody just wants to cash out. They know now it's not about, like, there's another saying they also say in bull markets, you shouldn't be thinking about, I've got to sell the top, I've got to do time everything perfectly. You shouldn't be thinking that mindset. What they usually say is you sell what you can. Okay, you sell whatever you can as much as the liquidity allows you to exit. But you and I, we don't have problems for that, right? And it depends. Okay, it depends, because when people say that it's usually in hindsight after everything's done. But yeah, it's just something to think about. That's why it's not for you and me to really think about this. I'll play some angel music as well. It's got to do with the protocols themselves and them tokens and their incentives. Like, do you really think pump fund guys? Do you really think the pump fund founders of pump fund, right? That platform. Do you really think they have intentions to hold this thing multiple years and stuff out here? No. You know, OpenSea got vultured hard from everyone out here and making better incentives. That's probably what's going to happen to pump fund. Because no one really cares about the platform, right? They just care about those 150,000 people circling the drain. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I almost guarantee Pump Fund is going to go cross-chain. They're just going to go cross-chain, cross-platform as much as they can, and yeah, we'll see what happens there. Coinbase CEO Brian Boldstrong says fixing account freezes is a top priority. 82% is now auto-resolved within hours, and more fixes coming. So Coinbase have had some shocking customer service. There's been stories on Twitter. People have had their accounts locked for like 3 to 6 months. They call, nothing. It's like taken forever. It's like horrible, man. How do you run a company where there are literally freaking customers with 3 months? Man, it's just, I can't believe it. So yeah, now they're saying, oh, finally it's a top priority. Yeah, I wonder why. Maybe your lunch is getting eaten somewhere else. So that's a good power of competition, right? If the government owns everything, you got no one to complain to. There's no one else who's going to try and make things better. Remember, not your keys, not your coins. So you should not have a single dollar on Coinbase, whatever. I would not, friends. Do you really want to risk getting locked in the freaking 3 months of the mania? Because you think, 82 hours. No, bro. Like, everyone's logging in for the first time. They're going to have like a 1,000% user base usage increase. They're not going to hire 10 times the amount of workers for that period of time. So don't risk it, right? Not your keys, not your coins. It's always better to keep your stuff, on your own wallet. Have a hardware wallet. Do not, please, for the love of God, friends, please, 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 remember what happened to our friend Azazel. Please, for the love of God, do not put your freaking seed phrase on Apple Cloud, just don't go around just throwing out this stuff on the internet, okay? How many times we're seeing some people, they put their seed phrase on an Amazon server, on the Apple Cloud, on their phone. Man, please don't do any of that, and use a hardware wallet. And if you're going to play around with swapping and stuff, put stuff into multiple hot wallets. Use a hot wallet, right? Very important, yeah. And if you need to cash out, you don't need to stress, man. You just sell into a stable coin, and you can just worry about that later on, okay? So we got all the tools and stuff out here. Check this out.